Welcome to Chronically Meg, where chronic illness meets real life. I'm Meg, a nurse, wife, dog mom, and chronic illness warrior living with POTS, MCAS, EDS, and more. This channel is all about balance, resilience, and finding the beauty in the chaos. You're not alone. Let's do this together. Okay, so for one of my first videos, I don't know about you guys, but I love memes. And so for one of my first videos, I really wanted to read some memes and just kind of react to them, and obviously share them with you guys. So I have a collection of memes. I haven't really looked at them, but we're gonna kind of do our reactions to them. So this first one is from Chronically Humored. Are you sure that's a real diagnosis? No, Sharon, I collected rare symptoms like Pokemon cards for fun and lied to specialists just to spice up my chart. Could you imagine if every time we got like a new diagnosis, it's like, okay, like, here you go, now you get this card. Now you get this card. Now you get this card. Like, I would have a whole freaking collection. And like, what if you could trade them too? It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you my POTS for your lupus. Or like something treatable. Like, okay, instead of like conventions like Comic-Con, it's like, let's have a chronic illness trading convention. Okay, we're off to a good start. This one is from Diary of a Sick Girl. Getting a good night's sleep where you're chronically ill is like when you think you're charged your phone, but the charger didn't work, so it's still almost dead. Every day in human form. I don't know about you guys, but I have an Aura ring and my Garmin watch. Shame on me, I'm not wearing my Aura ring, it's charging. But it gives you like a readiness score, and you'll see like people on social media and they're like, if your readiness score is low, there's something seriously wrong with you. And I'm like, my readiness score is always like 60. Like, yes, there is something seriously wrong with me. It's called POTS. It's called Ehlers-Danlos. It's called mast cell syndrome. It's called a chronic illness, Karen. Like... Oh my gosh. How do we know if they're actually dead or just pretending? I have a chronic illness. Try kale, essential oil, yoga, juice cleanse. I just had this conversation with one of my friends. She just got diagnosed with POTS, and she's like, how do you deal with people being like, we found the cure? Like, we found the cure for you. And I'm like, you just have to like set your boundaries. Because when I first got diagnosed, like, I would buy things that people would tell me to. And now I have like a freaking body braid. Like, I have all the like magic cures in my closet. It's like, okay, like, who wants to give this a try? I don't know. Like, I know people mean well, but... God. This one's, like, from Reddit. And it's a thread. So the initial thread says, have you ever had a patient with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? How did you treat them? The reply says, pull them like a rubber band and launch them out of the hospital. Being a former ER nurse, like, this one sits well in my soul for the main fact that, like, doctors do not know how to handle people with chronic illnesses in the ER. And being, like, a chronic illness girly now, it's like, yes, I have a chronic illness. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think should be done, especially, so I'm a nurse practitioner now, too. So it's like, okay, like, I kind of know, right? Like, I have 7 years of schooling. Like, I promise I'm not just like Timmy off the street. I did read a book, quite a few. I still have the textbooks. Would you like me to break one out? Like, I do think I have an idea of like maybe something we could try. But instead they're like, your labs all look great. It's like, okay, that's super awesome, but I don't want to be here, so is there anything else you can offer me? Like, no? Okay, shoot me like a rubber band out of the hospital. This one says, from What's Up Rubber Doc. I'm guessing on Tumblr? My mom didn't raise no fool. Maybe a broken shell with multiple chronic illnesses and questionable coping mechanisms, but no fool. I'm just gonna let that one, like, sit for itself. This one's, like, kind of more medical. It's silly string and then EDS collagen. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. And then it's Pam from The Office. They're the same picture. Waking up another day chronically ill. Well, the nightmare continues. Just like a little side rant here. I think it's kind of ridiculous how we have to wake up every single day, have a chronic illness, and we're still expected to, like, be functional members of society. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know if you know this, but if I don't get 12 hours of sleep, I actually cannot fully function. Like, my body aches from eyebrow, not even, from tip to tail. Like, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare being here right now. This one's a tweet from McFinn Dune. Guys, I am just really over healthy people trying to force sick people to feel #blessed all the time. Oh, but you managed half a day out of last week. Be positive. Shove it up your arse, Karen. Half a day out of the 2 weeks spent recovering does not a life make. What? That one fully does not make sense to me, but I think the point they're trying to get across is that recovery is hard. I just moved, and the fact that I moved and then had to take another week off of work because your girl's chronically ill says a lot. I got back to work. Oh, how was your move? Did you take vacation time after? Were you able to get everything moved in? No, I wasn't able to get everything moved in. I had to lay in bed for a week. After the initial big move, I had to lay in bed for a week because I physically couldn't. My body could not. I just laid there. Or my boss is always like, oh, okay, you're using your vacation days for fun, right? No, use them for doctor's appointments or for flares. Oh, you really should be using those for fun. Okay, I'll be sure to schedule fun in between my flares. God. This is from Allie Dixon. Doctor at my checkup asked me if I had any feelings of depression or anxiety, and I said, don't we all? And she said, no, LOL. Before I even had POTS, I had anxiety, and honestly, I don't know what it would be like to live without anxiety. The fact that there's people out here that are just raw dogging life without Wellbutrin or Lexapro or Lamotrigine. You're just out here raw dogging life, just not sad, not concerned that the world is just gonna implode. What is that like? What is it like to not be scared to go to the grocery store? And then add in the factor of chronic illness. Like, I'm sorry, my body does not know the difference between standing up and running a marathon. This one's from Tumblr. Some of you have never had to casually pop your own bones back into place and it shows. That's actually my party trick. I got in a car accident not that long ago and my shoulder was dislocated, and before the EMTs even got there, I was like, well, this seems like a problem, and I just popped her back in. And the EMTs got there and they're like, are you hurt? Like, what's going on? And I was like, yeah, my shoulder was dislocated, I just popped it back in. And they're like, no, I have EDS, it's okay. It's okay. This one is from Tumblr. Surely this will not cause my chronic illness to flare up, I say, actively doing something that has never failed to flare my chronic illness. This is how I feel doing just about anything I enjoy doing. Like, I will do something knowing it will cause me to flare, but I have to get it done. So, like, cleaning, like, I like to keep my house clean, especially my new house. I know it'll cause me to flare, but, like, it needs to stay clean. I'm not on Medicaid. I'm not on Medicare. I'm actually, like, I am a case manager for Medicaid and Medicare members. Like, I don't qualify for those programs because I have a job and everything, which is fine. But because of that, like, I don't have a personal care worker. Like, my insurance doesn't pay for someone to come in and help me. So who's left to do it? Me, myself, and I. So I have to do it. And I have to cause a flare. I don't know. It's like a forever cycle of not feeling well. I don't know where this one's from. My compression stockings are not enough. I need to be vacuum sealed. That is actually, like, an idea. What if they did, like, vacuum seal our whole bodies? Do you think we would feel better? Because I feel like they could vacuum seal our whole bodies. And then just, like, let us walk around, right? Like, you could walk around in a vacuum seal, like, if it was, like, just... Now I'm just picturing all of us walking around in vacuum sealed. Like, people would be like, yep, that's a chronically ill. Right there, that's one. That's one of them. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I like to make light of my situation. I feel like if I just sat around and thought about all the terrible things that were happening and, like, all my diagnosis and everything, I would probably be pretty sad. So I'm glad I got to share these memes with you. Let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And thanks for coming along to another episode of Chronically Meg. We will see you next time.